Fox News alert. Yep, it's Air Force One has just touched down at Stansted Airport, which is to the north and the east, a number of miles from the city of London. The president's got a full couple of days left on the agenda, and now we should see him come off in a couple of minutes.
That's
but
right.
Speaking of the president,
well, this is a week-long trip. He is going to go see Vladimir Putin in Finland over the weekend. So we'll be following him every step of the way.
All right, and we'll see Martha McCallum be covering it live, and so will Sean Hannity's show. Meanwhile, 7 minutes before the top of the hour, let's switch gears now, because the president is appropriate we're splitting the screen with him, because he's taking action on our next topic. After drug company Pfizer announced an increase of over 40 prescription drugs, President Trump called out the company, saying they should be ashamed of their actions.
well, it looks like the president's tweet pressure worked. He tweeted, just talked with Pfizer CEO and Secretary Azar on our drug pricing blueprint. Pfizer is rolling back price hikes so American patients don't pay more. We applaud Pfizer for this decision and hope other companies do the same. Great news for the American people.
Our next guest says this is a sign that America is back. Joining us now to explain is Dr. Oliver McGee. Dr. McGee, thanks for being with us. What do you think did make Pfizer roll back? Was it pressure from the president?
Well, I think it was all about the pressure social capital on Twitter. As we speak about the NATO summit, and also we just came off of the Big Seven in Quebec, and he's about to go on to have some nice conversations with the Russian chairman, and coming off of Kim Jong-un as well. This is about multinational companies behaving like multinational nations, and they're watching Trump's Twitter account. He's measuring social capital, and what he's saying is this is all about American prosperity and American populism at all enrolled into one. And this is rolling into international prosperity and international populism as well. It's just good economics and good business government relations to listen to the president's bully pulpit on Twitter. And he's saying all the time, America's back, so get on board.
Yeah, it really bothers me that Pfizer sees an increase in Medicaid payments, so they say, having a good idea, let's jack up the prices. That's the same calculus they do with jacking up the prices of college when you jack up the money that the government contributes. This has got to stop.
Well said, Brian. I'm a professor at college, and I know what's happening to college prices and costs to students. But also, if I can take this as a personal note, my sister recently died of melanoma cancer, and I was taking care of her as a caregiver at the Cancer Treatment Centers of America. When we stopped in the counter and started talking about what type of health care we were going to have for Sherry, it wasn't about Obamacare or do you like your doctor, do you keep your doctor? It was about whether she had a job. And when she had a job, she had good health care services. And then it was also about looking at the innovations in immunotherapy and chemotherapy. She had stage 4 melanoma cancer, God rest her soul. But the key thing is I got to see up close and personal how those costs can skyrocket. And if we didn't have those costs available for our family, this was a big cost to us. American people were saying that. American people saying a health crisis can hit your family anytime, and any time in the month. And so you need to have these costs down. So
Dr. McGee, you are exactly right. Thank you very much for sharing your analysis and your point of view.
Thanks, Dr. McGee. Sorry for your loss. More Fox and Friends straight ahead.